Okay guys, we are on our history lesson for today, Wednesday, California Studies. If you notice, it's the last one that you've got. So it is number 30. And it's entitled Resources and Choices. I put the definition for a resource here. You know the definition of the word choice, okay? A resource is anything useful to people, and that's what we're going to be reading here. You see a big factory in the background, you see money, you see a farmer. It says people use resources every day. A resource is anything that is useful to people. We find natural resources such as plants, animals, coal, and wind in nature. Human resources are people, right? People are a valuable resource because every job needs people for it to be successful. Capital resources are the man-made tools, machines, and locations used to make goods. Those are called capital resources. Man-made tools, machines, factories where they make goods. Okay, go on inside. You see a beautiful sunny scene there with trees and a lake. It says renewable resources are resources that can be replaced. Some renewable resources can be replaced quickly and others take longer to get replaced. For example, trees are a renewable resource. They will grow back, but it might take a lot of years. You're not going to put a seed in the ground and by tomorrow you've got yourself a new tree, right? But solar power, that's another story. That is very easily replaced because the sun shines most all the time, right? So those are renewable. Wood, trees, sun, right? Renewable. Wind, water, those are two others. Okay, then down below it talks about non-renewable resources. Quiet! Sorry. Those are resources that cannot be replaced. Coal, gas, minerals that are in the earth are some examples of non-renewable resources. Some non-renewable resources, called fossil fuels, are found deep within the earth, and people around the world use fossil fuels for energy. But when they're gone, they're gone. When you have used them all up, they are non-renewable. They can't be replaced. So we're looking always for sources of renewable. That's why we now have so many solar panels on buildings and our houses, so many turbines out there, windmills that are constantly using the wind to bring about cleaner and renewable resources. It says people all around the world need resources. If we use non-renewable resources too often, they will run out. That makes total sense. It is important that we use these resources only when absolutely necessary, right? Solar and wind energy are two resources that provide energy and won't run out. And up there at the top in the forest where you see a lot of trees cut down, it says there is a cost and a benefit for every resource. The cost to use solar power is the price of the panels, what it costs for you to have those made and installed. But the benefit of what the good part is, it's clean energy. It's not going to cause pollution. The cost of using timber or wood, trees, is that animals will lose a habitat. They might lose their habitat. But the benefit is things that are made out of wood are of good quality. Now, people must make choices wisely when choosing what type of resource to use. We always make choices too. If we're going to recycle or throw something in the trash that could have been made into something else. So those are choices we make every day, right? Choices that maybe are inconvenient, but will be better for the planet, will be better in the long run. So look in the back side. It says circle the pictures of natural resources. Would you circle the tree? Yes, it's natural. It grows out of the ground. The computer, man-made. The shoes, no. How about the sun? Yes. How about the ocean, water, lakes, rivers? Those are natural resources. And a pair of sugars, feathers are man-made, right? Yes. We're not going to circle that one. We're going to save the picture, but let's go down below. It says write the correct answer on each line below. Use the word bank to help you. I'll put that there. Does it help? Okay. In the word bank, we have resource, human resources, capital resources, natural resources, and choices. So 4 of these are talking about resources. Number 1, people must make wisely when choosing what kind of resource to use. People must make choices wisely, right? My son. Choices wisely when choosing what kind of resource to use. Choices, number 1. If you want, put a little 1 right next to the word, and then in your leisure, you can write it there nice and neatly, okay? Number 2, anything useful to people. Anything useful to people, right? Anything useful to people is a resource. You got it. That would be number 2. Number 3, teachers, mailmen, and bankers are example of, well, those are human beings, aren't they? So that would be human resources. We are human resources. Number 4, these are the man-made tools, machines, and locations where goods are made. Computers, the man-made tools, the machines, factories. Those are called capital resources. And did you notice you have to capitalize the word capital and capitalize the word resource? So those are proper nouns, capital resources, for whatever reason. And, well, for one thing, capital starts the sentence, but I don't think that's the reason. And number 5, a is a resource found in nature. Nature, natural, nature, right there. Natural resources, number 5. So let's read it with the answers, okay? People must make choices wisely when choosing what kinds of resources to use. Anything useful to people is a resource. Teachers, mailmen, and bankers are examples of human resources. Capital resources are the man-made tools, machines, and locations where goods are made. Natural resource is a resource found in nature. Did you remember to capitalize natural? Because that, never mind. Just kidding. It says a natural resource. No capital necessary. Okay, go up here. It says draw a picture of a person planting a tree. Write a sentence telling why planting trees is important. For one thing, they give us oxygen. They clean the air, right? And we need them for building houses, desks, tables, chairs, things like that. That could be an idea for what kind of a sentence you might want to write. But go ahead and draw a picture of a person planting a tree. Hopefully you'll put in horizon line, background, color it in, make it look nice. Always do your best, even if no one else is watching, right? That's just a good principle in our lives. It's just always do your best, no matter who's watching. If no one's watching or if everyone's watching. Okay? Speaking of watching, I'm going to go watch myself take a nap because I am like wasted, wiped out, tired. So you guys go ahead and enjoy the rest of your evening.